Hello, and welcome to this fantastic episode. I am so much excited. In fact, it fills my heart with joy to have you come on this live stream. Each weekend, I feel so much excited because there are things I would love to share with you. There are principles, there are values I would love to share with you. And so each weekend I get so excited. It's a wonderful time. It's me. I don't know about you. It's a time we dish out knowledge upon knowledge. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, this is Beauty and Scars. We do this every Saturday and Sunday, 9 p.m. West African time. Now, hi King. Hi Sherry, thank you for joining. You're always my number one to join. Thank you for joining. In today's episode, we are discussing a very fantastic, provoking conversation and topic. In this kind of conversation, we have had a lot of reactions, about especially relationship, being in a relationship with people and not financially stable. It has actually gotten a lot of reactions, and today's episode we're looking at it critically from different perspective. So you're going to come in with your own side of view. What's your thought? So what are we discussing today? Why date a broke guy? Why date a broke guy? And today we're going to look at episode 1. Tomorrow we'll look at episode 2. Now, I would like you to pay attention very well. Oftentimes, we misplace our priorities. The world is gradually changing. People's value on how they see things, what they think to be true, is no longer true. Priorities are being misplaced. And so time upon time, gradually, we are shifting in our morals. Okay? So we're looking at why date a broke guy, a broke girl. In the first time, is it even nice to date broke people? What's the definition of being broke? Thank you for joining a lot. Thank you for joining. It means a lot to me. Please don't forget to subscribe. Just subscribe, please. I beg you in the name of what's true. I beg you in the name of what's true. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that once we begin something like this, you'll be able to get notified. We are discussing about broke men, broke women, broke girls, broke everyone. Now, why do you date broke men? Why do you have to date broke girls? Do you have reasons for dating broke girls? Are they more reliable? Are they more should I say consistent? Are they more what about the boys? Are they more truthful? Do you find value in building with people? Do you find value in building with people, or just going to people that are already made? But first of all, let's look at it from this angle. Who is a broke guy? Have you ever met broke guys before? I think from the dictionary's perspective, we look at somebody that is broke, that has spent almost everything he has, or let's say everything he has, and then is left with nothing. But oftentimes, our definitions are based on our opinions and our perspectives. This is Beauty and Scars. Please stand still. Alexander broke man. Thank you, Jace. Here, Jesus. Thank you for joining Alexander broke. So we're discussing about why date broke man, why date broke woman. So what's your perspective? What's your perspective? I need reactions. Tell me why you should date a broke guy. Why should you date a broke woman? To some, dating someone that's broke is a no. I can't date. How will he fit my bills? How will she fit my bills? Why should I just go out with a broke guy? But oftentimes we fail to know that there are people that have something upstairs. They may not have it now, but they are building themselves. They may not have all it takes now. In fact, when you compare yourselves or compare people, when you go to each people's homes, there are things that makes you feel comfortable. Like, for example, television, fridge, refrigerator, maybe the cushion, the basic necessities of life. Thank you. I have and I will again, unless God ordains it. Yes, that's true. I understand. But please stick around. Continue. Give me your perspective. Okay. So sometimes we visit people and their homes are very, very comfortable, and then we visit the next people, their homes are not comfortable, the basic necessities of life are not there, and then we term them as being broke. But we forget to understand one thing: life is dynamic. In fact, life is not by noon. Life changes. So the same person you're looking at being broke, very broke and wretched, can turn a minute, just a minute, can turn very wealthy. So the concept of being broke is not bad. In fact, you wanting not. But what's your definition of a broke guy? What's your definition of a broke girl? What's your definition? Are you this type that will always have it at the back of your mind? Are you this type that has this thought that I'm not going to date anyone that is broke? In fact, anyone that can't foot my bills is totally out of my way. Shares responsibility 50-50 in a responsibility. Thank you, Miss Raji. Thank you for joining. Please stick around. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Where are you streaming from? Sherry. Where are you streaming from? Alexander Brookman. Where are you streaming from? Thank you for joining. This is Beauty and Skills. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on the notification button or bell. It means a lot to me. So we are still on the discussion. A very, 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 very provoking discussion. Why should I date a broke guy? Why should I date a broke girl? Why should I date broke men? Why should I date broke women? The opinion still remains. Everyone has different opinions. But what we fail to understand, like I said earlier, is that people change. Okay? You should understand. And if you see these tips in a man or a woman that is broke, stick around. Don't leave the person. Number one, if the person is committed. Number two, if the person is meticulous in spending. Three, if the person is hardworking. Okay, if the person is hardworking and is very determined to make it. All these are some of the criteria that when you look at in a man or in a lady or in a woman, though the person may be broke now, the person may have nothing to write home about, but if the person has these qualities, the person is determined, the person is very committed, very hardworking, has a focus of what the future looks like, then you should date this person. Then you should be with this person, because there is every possibility that this person is going to make it. So don't just come up with the idea that once this person is broke, once this girl or this boy is broke for the moment, we shouldn't date. Okay, so what's your reaction? Sherry is saying we shouldn't if the broke person is not trying to confirm. That is right, and that is why I mentioned the point. I mentioned one of the points, and one of the points I mentioned was if you're dating someone and the person is not trying to change, the person doesn't have this vision to change, it means you shouldn't be there. There's no vision, there is no dream that the person is going to change tomorrow. Okay, So why being there in that relationship? But to date someone that's broke is totally right. Yes. We started by definition of being broke. Okay? We started by definition of being broke. What's the definition of being broke? The person doesn't have it at the moment. He has spent everything. He doesn't have it at the moment. Should you give up on the person? No. You shouldn't give up on the person that is broke at the moment, especially if you're in a relationship with the person. In as much as the person has commitment, the person is hardworking, the person has visions, why should you give up on the person? Because you don't even know what tomorrow holds. Most of us, we are not patient enough. We want someone that is made already. Mind you, someone that's made already may not even value you. The reason is this: you were not even there when the person was going through tough times. So why should the person value you? Especially when you have nothing to bring to the table. Why should the person value you? This is a very provocative discussion. So let me hear your side of the story. What's your perspective? Should I date broke girls? Should you, as a young lady, date broke men? Sherry, tell me, what's your perspective? Give me more highlights. Give me more comments. I really love your comments. Should I date someone that's broke? What if I really love this person? What if I'm really into this person? What's the criteria? What should I look at for? Oftentimes we have dated broke men and broke women, and we regret every bit of it. So what's your perspective? Should I date broke men? Should I date broke women? Please give me your perspective. I'm waiting for your comment. If you're just joining, this is Beauty and Skies, and we do this every Saturday and Sunday night, West African time, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So what's your perspective? Give me your perspective. Sharian, I'm here to hear from you. Thank you for joining. This is Beauty and Skies. This is a safe space for everyone. So Sharian, let me hear you. What's your concept of someone who's broke? Let's begin with that. What's your concept of someone who's broke? Sharian, are you there? What's your concept of someone who is broke? What's your concept of a man that is broke? What's your concept of a woman that is broke? Do you see a woman that's broke as someone who can afford to pay rent? Someone who can afford to feed well? What's your definition of a broke man? And should you be with a broke man? Yes, Cheryl responded. The question is, what's your perspective of a broke man and a broke woman? Cheryl responded, if you're in a relationship already, then you know that person, so the decision will be different from just meeting someone. Yeah, I totally understand. And she says, if we're talking about money, then they can't take care of the bills. Yeah, I understand. Oftentimes, and that is why I said the definition of being broke is on different perspective. Some people may see somebody that is broke as someone who is not wealthy. Okay? Some people may see someone that is broke as someone who can afford $10,000 every week. Some people could also see people that are broke to be someone who can pay rentage, a very nice rentage of with a very good accommodation. Now, it differs. What's your perspective? Your perspective of being broke, or dating a broke man, or dating a broke someone would differ. Okay? Now, some people can be able to provide bills. Yes. Some can be able to pay for water bills. Some can pay for electricity bills. Some can foot the rentage. Some can foot the feeding, the basic necessities of life. But most women, they do not like that. So what's your concept of dating a broke girl, a broke man? Should you even date a broke man? Should you date a broke man? Remember our concept. We said before you date someone that is broke, what's your definition of a broke man? The person should be committed. If the person is hardworking, trust me, he will make it. I can't see a man who is hardworking, who has a vision and sleeps 24 hours. No. I think of myself. Each night I wake, middle of the night I wake, I think, what am I going to do? What are the values? What am I going to create that will create more income for me? So I work in up to 5 places per time. I don't know how others. It is very taxing, yeah, and it's energy draining. But I love to multitask. So I sense this the same for men. What about men that stays awake all through the night thinking? And you say that man is broke? Girl, you have to sit up. That man is not broke. Things can turn tomorrow. So Sherry responded, my question is, what's your concept of a broke man or broke girl? Can you even date a broke man? A broke girl. So she responded, your partner, spouse, significant, or others should be able to stand on their own before getting involved with another. But every situation is different. I understand. In fact, there are people you meet, they are not on their feet yet. They can't even pay rent. But they meet someone with understanding, they work it out. And gradually you see the man stand. But my concern is this. How come? Thank you for joining. This is Beauty and Scars. Please like and subscribe. We do this every Saturday and Sunday. Why date a broke man? Why date a broke man? Why date a broke man? Please remember to keep our community guidelines. No words of insult. No malicious words. Just be nice and understand. So oftentimes we grow up with this mentality that I need to be with a rich guy. In fact, you're correct. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. In fact, just like Sherry says, it says your partner, spouse, significant other should be able to stand on their own. I understand, but as a man, you need to stand on your own. Yes, you need to hustle. Okay? You need to hustle as a man. Don't stand there. Don't just sleep all day. I can't think about myself sleeping from morning till night. It's not possible for me. It's not. So you as a man, you need to stand up. You need to work morning, night, and evening. You need to get your feet running as a man. You can't just be broke. You can't just sit there and say there's no job. What do you mean? There's job everywhere. There's opportunity everywhere. In fact, I came across a company. They were actually recruiting security guards. And they had to work overnight. And I told myself, I can actually work. So I went there, I applied. And guess what the manager told me? King, I know you too well. You have other sources of income. What are you looking for here? But I told him, I need more job. I need more things to keep me running because I have bills to pay. You know, my sister is there, my brother is there, my family is there. Though I'm not married, but I have bills to pay, right? And he said, no, don't think about it. Don't worry, just leave it. It's for the ordinary man. So I begin to think about this. Why would he want to reject me for a job I want to do? I seriously want to do that. So it's a question of commitment. The person you're dating, the person you want to date, this man you want to date, he may be broke. Yes, I understand. In fact, nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to go through hard times. Hard times are the old days. Nobody wants to go through the hard time. So my question is, are you willing to stand by the person to grow? Are you willing to build with that man or woman who doesn't have at the moment? In as much as the person can provide, can stand on his own. I usually tell people this, and I want to tell you one more time. I want to tell you one more time. If a man can be able to provide for himself, if a man can be able to feed himself, if a man can be able to pay for rent, if a man can be able to clothe himself, then you should date that man. A man can be working his ass 24/7 just to put food on the table, and you call that man broke? You call him broke? Is that the definition of being broke? That's not the definition of being broke. I don't understand the society we are in. The world is full of chaos. Morals are decaying day by day. What's your concept of being broke? What's your concept of a broke woman or a broke man? What's your concept? What makes you even think that man is broke? Oh, because he has he hasn't gotten the latest car. He's not living in the latest mansion. Oh, because he's not doing very well. Probably he's not dressing very well. He's not dressing too, like it's not very nice. Now it's not looking very nice, looking shabby and all that. Why don't you brush him up? Most men differs. Some men may be very, very intelligent, but they lack dress code. They do not know how to dress. Yes, some men may be very, very intelligent, has a very high IQ. Their reasoning are perfect, very smart, but yet they can barely dress. They don't know what color they don't know what color matches. They can wear red and white, red and black. Thank you for liking. Please subscribe. This is Beauty and Scars with King and Nokul. We do this every Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. West African time. This is a place where you find values, morals, music, and matchmaking. So stick around. So like I was saying, what's your concept? Sharian, I need you to give me more comments. I'm enjoying your vibe. I'm enjoying this vibe. I don't know if you're getting it, but I think I'm enjoying it. And we are 23 minutes and 10 seconds gone. We are going further. We're not staying behind. We're going further. And this is beautiful. I get so much excited because every weekend I spend time to prepare and look up for this moment. And look up to this moment. It's a beautiful time for me. And each comment I learn from it. So what's your definition? What's your definition? Are you a woman? Some believe if I should date a guy, if I should date a woman, it should be 50-50. Yes. You bring 50, I bring 50. Some, no. They prefer the man brings everything. They want the man to be financially stable all round. Some, they prefer the man is built. Thank you for joining. This is Beauty and Scars. Please don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Please, I beg in the name of what's I beg in the name of what's true. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It means a lot. So we're looking at why should you date a broke guy? So let me get your comments. Let me get your reactions. Thank you, Sherry and Matthews. I'm so glad and happy to have you on the show and you've been around. Thank you for joining. You just joined. I'm seeing you, but I can't find your name. Please drop a comment so I can find your name. Please subscribe and also turn on the notification bell. It means a lot to me. So what's the definition of a broke guy? Would you want to date someone? Someone that's already made has its own consequences, right? It's very nice. In fact, cruising around with good cars, cruising around with good apartments. I mean, look at my apartment. Look, it's not nice anywhere. It's not that too nice. But come on, I'm living well. I'm doing well. I pay my rent. At least my house is conducive. I have my bedroom, I have my parlor, I have my kitchen, there's foodstuffs and that. I go to work and come back, I dress well. I think that's enough for me. I take care of myself. I can be able to take care of my sister. I can be able to pay her bills. I can be able to pay my brother's bills. I can be able to take care of my family, my father and the wife. I can contribute here and there. I can help the community. I think that's what life is all about. I'm satisfied. I think for me, I am okay. But for me to be okay as a man, I need to work my ass down. I need to get more work. I need to get going. I need to get things going. I need more job. I need to be committed. And that's why mostly at night, I don't sleep. It's not a time to sleep because I'm too young to sleep. Why should I be sleeping at this time? I'm just too young to sleep. I should be thinking about ways to make it. I should be thinking about what values am I going to create for people? What values am I going to create to get more income? That's what I should be doing. So if somebody comes, let's say for example, sorry about that. If somebody comes in and I get a lady, for example, who is who happens to be in a relationship with me, and the lady has nothing to offer to the table. He doesn't have this mindset of getting things done. He doesn't have this mindset of where do you want to be in the next 2 years? Where do you want to be in the next couple of 6 months? What's your vision? What's your dream? And if she doesn't have this, then it's a problem. In as much as you don't want to be with a broke guy, make sure yourself you're not broke. In as much as you don't want to be with a broke woman, make sure yourself as a man you're not broke. Balance it. The man is the head of the family. Let me tell you something. Every woman loves the man to provide. Let me tell you the secret. Every woman loves the man to provide. Every family that the man provides, there's respect. But you see women, you see that gender? You see that gender? That gender called women. See that gender? Yeah. So you see that gender called women? They love you to provide. So provide for them. Give them what they want. In fact, sometimes when you go out, they want you to give detailed explanation of everything that happened. They don't like the concept of maybe they ask you, hey babe, how are you? How did your day go? You say, well, fine. What's fine? They want you to give detail of everything. Okay, fine. It went like this. At first, when I got to work, I did this. At first, when I came back, when I stopping me today, there's this young girl that was troubling me, or she was asking of this and other. They want detail of everything. Give them details. That's women for you. They want explanations. They want explanation for everything. You know, that's their life because they love to gist. That's women for you. They love to gist. So it's okay. So in as much as you are looking out for girls that aren't broke, in as much as you're looking out for a man that's not broke, make sure you're not broke. Make sure you're footing your bills. Make sure you're there. You'll be there to help out. Let me tell you something. A secret you may never know. When you help a man build, when a man is building and you help the man to build, the ones that are sincere will never leave you. When a man is building and you help the man to build, if he's sincere and honest to himself, he will never leave you. Though some may leave you who are not sincere, But let me tell you the truth. Even those who have left you while they were building, those you helped, those men you helped to build, and they're doing very well now, and they have left you. Let me tell you, in their own time, they have it at their mind that you once helped them. So don't take it for granted. Thank you, Demi the goats too. Please, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you, Demi the goat. Demi the goat too. That's a funny name. Sherry, yes, I'm loving your concept. If you're just joining, this is Beauty and Scars, and we do this every Saturday and Sunday night, 9 to 10 p.m. West African time. Demi the goat. Demi the goat. Demi the goat. Where are you streaming from? Hi, I guess. Okay, I guess. Where are you streaming from, Demi? Are you a man or a woman? Are you a lady? Sorry, Ann. What's happening? I'm not hearing your. I'm not getting your feedback again. Please drop a comment. Why should you date broke girls, date broke boys? So we're still on the concept building with a man. One thing women fail to understand is that life is not fixed. Okay? Life is never fixed. In fact, oftentimes we think that life is just about the material positions. Think about it. Oh, thank you, Sheriam. Thank you for joining. I'm still right here. I'm still right here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming back. So sometimes we think life is all about material positions. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something shocking. And something I've discovered. And I would like you to pay good attention and work with this concept. Early 2000s, early 2001, early 2023, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, down to 2002, 2011, 2013, 2014. There are phones that was in vogue, especially the BlackBerry. We have the Curve, the BlackBerry Curve. The BlackBerry Curve was a phone, especially in this part of southern Nigeria or western, this part of Africa, this region. Around 2010 to 2013, the BlackBerry Curve was a very nice phone. Fortune Kelechi, thank you for joining. This is Beauty and Scars. Please stick around. Please like and subscribe. Now,